here with reaction. Louisiana Senator John Kennedy. Senator, we know that China knew more, or else they wouldn't have had their own little travel ban. We also know we shouldn't be giving the WHO a penny. And I don't want a passport, and I believe in medical privacy. I'm telling it because I'm willingly sharing that information, not because I feel compelled to, nor should anybody feel that.
Well, let me talk about China first. The Director General of the World Health Organization, which is part of the UN, is Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus. No one would mistake him for Mel Gibson in Braveheart. He is a fawning, obsequious suck-up to the Communist Party of China, which supported his election. As I've said before, if you took President Xi of China, turned him upside down and shook him, Dr. Tedros would fall out. Now Dr. Tedros has issued a report on behalf of the UN and in collaboration with China. It closely tracks Chinese propaganda. It all but dismisses the lab leak hypothesis. President Biden and other countries have pushed back. It's not a newsflash, Sean, that Dr. Tedros does not care. Now, if we're going to find out what happened, if we're going to get to the bottom of the origins of the coronavirus, we are going to have to go Catwoman on the World Health Organization. And by that I mean you've got to take away their money. And what President Biden needs to do is join with Canada and Australia and Japan and South Korea and Great Britain and every other country that puts up money for the WHO and go to Dr. Tedros and say, look, we're not giving you any more money until you demand that China allow in an independent group of researchers to have unfettered discretion to find out whether the virus leaked from a lab and to find out its origin. Otherwise, we're never going to get to the bottom of this, and Dr. Tedros is just going to go along happy with the status quo.
You gotta get yourself a passport, Senator, or do you agree with me that medical privacy should be important to the American people? Because I believe medical privacy is important.
Well, any kind of vaccine passport, whether by the public sector or the private sector, right now would be terribly unfair and indeed even unethical, because everybody doesn't yet have access to the vaccine. It's not fair to tell people who were picked first that they can do things when others haven't had a fair shot yet.
And I don't think people should be pressured into getting a vaccine either. If they and their doctor make that decision, we should respect it, even though I'm going to get it. You agree with me?
I think everybody ought to take the vaccine. I don't think everybody ought to be made to do it, but I hope they'll take it.
Well, but it's their choice. I believe in, that's a decision between the American, whoever it is, an American and their doctor. I don't think they ought to be shamed if they don't, as long as they wear a mask and socially distance, and maybe they can't go to the ball game like maybe I guess, so I won't be able to go. I'm not getting the passport. All right, Senator, good to see you, my friend.